Welcome to Outlaw Woodworking. Today I'm going to go step by step and show you how to create a pebble shower floor and the steps I go through to make sure it turns out really nice. Let's get started.
There he goes, it's a working man. He's trying to make a living any way he can. And he'll break his back for $1 or $2. Oh, there ain't no shame in what he do. Oh, work it out.
The content in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Outlaw Creations is not responsible for any injuries, damages, or losses that may occur as a result of attempting to replicate anything shown in this video. Always follow manufacturer guidelines, job site safety rules, and proper training before operating any tools or equipment. Work smart, stay safe, and know your limits.
Okay, here is what we're going to create. We are going to create a pebble shower floor that looks exactly like this. And I'm going to take you step by step. Now, the first thing you need to do is measure your shower floor. So what I do is I'll measure the interior of the shower floor where the pebble is going to go. And then I will actually bring it over into my shop. Right here you can see I've got it in my shop, and then I lay out the dimension of the shower. And then you kind of have to piece these things together. They don't always fit, it depends on which ones you buy, but in my experience, you have to kind of play with them to get them to fit really nice. And then basically, I use a square and a straight edge, and I piece this thing together the exact, so the size of my particular shower, it's 29 interior by about 59 inside. And what you want to do is actually give yourself a 1/2 inch. So I'm basically making this PebbleTech floor 28.5 by 58.5. And you're going to be having your wall tile come down onto it, so it's not a big deal to make it a little bit smaller, and it gives you a little leeway when you're placing them in there and fitting these into your shower. Now, you'll see right here, I've got my hand pretty close to the blade, but I'm used to cutting, I'm used to being very careful. And what I'm doing is holding the stones, because when you're cutting really close to the edge of these squares, the stones tend to want to fold inward when you're cutting right there. And so what I'll do is I'll hold the stone and then just cut right through it. And then basically place these they're 12 by 12 squares, and I'll basically build the whole floor right here in my shop, and then basically just get them all fit together really well. And probably the hardest part is the drain, because in this particular case I have a trench drain. And so I've got that trench drain measured out pretty well, and but I want it to look really good going around that trench drain. Here you can see I'm doing the final cuts on the trench drain, and we've just about got the whole thing cut and laid out. And the next step will be to basically, once I check everything and make sure everything's looking really good, here you can see I'm using a grinder to cut this inner piece out of the trench drain, and then the middle piece is just easy, just cut the slot out. But I like the looks of the trench drains. They're a little more modern rather than just having a hole in the center of your shower. But right there I've got my trench drain cut out, and the next step is to number all the tile. So I'm going to tape and number all the tile and get them ready to transport up to the bathroom. Okay, here they are all labeled, and I got 1 through 19, and we'll take this up to the house and get ready to install. Okay, here you can see I've got my whole shower layout. I brought it up here next to the shower. Now, the one nice thing that I really love about the tile-ready shower pads is they're already pre-sloped, so you don't have to float the floor like you would on a traditional shower. It's already sloped for you. Now, we've mixed our mud for 5 minutes. We're using a special, the Tile Ready calls for a certain type of cement, so that's what we're using.
And I'm going to start down at the drain, but I'm going to go ahead and mud this whole thing because it's all cut, it's going to go really quick. So let's get started. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Seriously, it means a lot. If you got something out of this video, learned a trick, or just enjoyed hanging out, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It's totally free, and it really helps the channel grow so I can keep bringing you more content just like this. Drop a comment below if you've got questions, ideas, or something you want to see next. I read every one of them. Thanks again for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one.
He goes, it's a working man.